So this morning I was reading Luke chapter 10, and one part that really stuck out to me was the part about Mary and Martha. So chapter 10 of Luke, verses 38 to 42, and it reads from the ESV version. Again, Luke chapter 10, verses 38 to 42. And it says, "Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving. And she went up to him and said, 'Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her then to help me.' But the Lord answered her, 'Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken from her.'" So I feel like many of us, we're so busy with our day with, family, work, school, church, that we can take a lot of times focusing on that, doing those things, serving in those areas, and it can be a distraction, right? And it becomes a distraction when it takes us away from God. So here we see where Martha is distracted with her serving. In addition, Jesus points out that she is anxious and troubled about many things, right? So not only is she serving, doing good things, right? Serving, helping, preparing things, making sure people in her house are fed. She's also anxious. She's troubled about many things. And the serving is now becoming not only something that she's doing, which is good, is becoming distraction, right? Taking her away from sitting at Jesus' feet like her sister Mary to really take in and listen to his teaching. And of course, it's like, I have family, I have people coming in my house. Why would I want to not serve them and help them? But I think Jesus made sure that it kind of stuck out to her, like, hey, don't have the serving and the helping and taking care of all these things you have to do in your day, week, or month, all the church stuff, the school stuff, the family stuff, and just serving in general in our community, in different areas of our life. Don't allow that to become a distraction to take you away from spending time with Jesus. So I think just the message in this is just remember, even in the busyness of our day, our life, our week, we should be intentional to make sure we spend time at the feet of Jesus. And I think one thing that also pours out too is the anxiousness and the trouble that comes with the day. Especially the world we're in now. There's so many things that can make you anxious and feel troubled. But the beautiful thing is when we spend time with Jesus, he gives us peace and joy and helps our mind to calm down and allows us to have hope in him. So that's a reminder for this. Don't allow, from this chapter, again, Luke 10, verses 38 to 42, don't allow the busyness of the world, the anxiousness, trouble, and the distraction of serving to take you away from being at the feet of Jesus, to spend time in prayer, spend time in scripture, spend time worshiping him. So make sure that even if you're troubled, anxious, or just distracted, make sure that you schedule in time. I think many of us say we want to spend time with God, but we don't take time to actually schedule our day and say, hey, at this time, I'm going to schedule time to spend time with God. Because we want to make that a priority. The same way we make priority for what time I'm going to go to work, what time I'm going to cook dinner, what time I'm going to be in class. We should also add God into our day and saying, this is the time I'm going to spend with God, whether it's morning, afternoon, or evening. It's just that at the end of the day, we want to make sure we're sitting at his feet to receive his teaching, to learn, worship him, and also just spend time where we can receive that peace, that joy, and that hope that he gives. So I pray this has blessed you. And remember, even in the business of the day, make sure we sit at Jesus' feet. Because when we receive the hope, the joy, and the peace from him, as it says in verse 42, that is a good portion that cannot be taken away from us. So I pray you're blessed and have a blessed day. Bye.